All right, y'all. Episode 10 should have been called The Villain Origin Story. Because after watching this episode, I finally understand why Jonas keeps making terrible decisions. Apparently, this man has been training to be toxic his entire life. So I thought we were finally getting answers. Instead, we got 10 new reasons not to trust Jonas. Let's talk about it. So we pick up exactly where episode 9 left us. Magesh pulls up to Essie's house, and Jonas is inside, sleeping with Essie. Now, hold on. Didn't this man just convince two women to agree to polygamy so everybody could stop sneaking around? Sir, how are you cheating inside your own cheating arrangement? You have two wives and still found a way to be unfaithful? That is actually impressive, but in the worst way possible. We are 10 episodes in, and somehow this man found another level. Then the show hits us with a flashback. Young Jonas owes some people some money. He's getting jumped. Essie saves him, which immediately explains something to me. Essie has been rescuing this grown man since before he was grown. This relationship started with her fixing his problems, and apparently it never stopped. Then we meet teenage Jonas. And within 2 minutes, two different girls come looking for him, and there go Essie covering for him while he off entertaining one of them. So this isn't about like character development. This is character consistency. He has been running the same playbook since high school. Now here's where the episode quietly becomes sad. So Essie finally gave up some ass and let Jonas in them panties. And then, they're doing a little pillow talk. And Jonas is complaining that his dad doesn't have the money to pay for him to go to university. So Essie gives Jonas all the money that she had been saving from braiding hair so he can go to university. And I just sighed. Because ladies, please stop raising somebody else's husband. That was his mama's job. So she financed the degree, Joyce got the husband, and nobody got any honesty. Of course, Jonas promises her everything. I'll call, I'll come back, I'll never forget you. And then he forgot about her before the semester even ended. Then poor Essie, she finds out that Jonas got married to Joyce through the newspaper, like not even a breakup text. He just ghosted her, and then boom, one day she see him and her in the damn newspaper. Then we skip ahead 8 years, and Jonas actually comes back to Essie, and he comes, he shows up with a brand new convertible, which at least he didn't come with his two hands swinging. You know what I'm saying? No, his hand on his dick. So there is that. And then he proposes to Essie, and he wants her to become his second wife. Then we get to my favorite scene in the episode. So both women are like heavily pregnant, and they're both like, they run into each other and they're baby shopping. And Jonas introduces Essie to Joyce, but as Magesh's wife. And what I don't understand is Joyce must not be able to pick up on any vibes because Essie was giving her all types of goddamn sideways looks and like the vibes in that room was off. So I don't know how Joyce fell for that lie, but she did. Fast forward to Sarah being born. Jonas is barely visiting. Magesh is there delivering the money. Sarah barely knows her dad. And suddenly, everything that Sarah has done this season makes sense. She wasn't just acting out for no reason. That poor girl, she grew up inside somebody else's secret. And we jump back to present day, and Essie finally tells Jonas Sarah is tired of lying. Like, she's a ticking time bomb, literally. And that's where the episode ends. Before we get out of here, it's time for the Audacity Awards. So Biggest Fool, Jonas, for everything. That's all I'm going to say. The nerve, Jonas, for introducing Essie as Magesh's wife. Leave that man out of your mess. I actually felt bad for Sarah. Imagine growing up having to pretend that your father wasn't your father just because he refused to tell the truth. That wasn't her burden to carry. One good decision, Essie finally admitting that Sarah deserves the truth, and I guess better late than never. Those are this week's Audacity Awards. Now let me ask y'all, at what point did Jonas stop being a victim and become the villain? Was it the cheating, the disappearing for how many years, marrying Joyce, or lying to both women for almost 2 decades? I'll see y'all in episode 11.
Bye. I'll be watching.
And when you feel that the soca done, well, it's more soca to come. And when you feel that the whining done, well, it's more whining to come.